Join me as I take on the challenge of creating my own glow-in-the-dark Halloween trading cards using simple supplies and Tim Holtz Distress products. Hey everyone! Let me show you how to make your own do-it-yourself glow-in-the-dark Halloween trading cards using simple supplies like glow-in-the-dark heat transfer vinyl and some Tim Holtz Distress products. This will definitely bring a nice spooky twist to your crafting. These little guys were cut with a metal die, but you can also cut on Cricut. This is just regular removable vinyl, but I did use heat transfer vinyl, so pick what you have. You don't have to have glow in the dark, but it does add a really nice twist to your project. So if you can find some glow in the dark vinyl, definitely use that. I have some leftover cardstock here that I'm going to be adding some nice bright colors from some Tim Holtz products. These measure 2.5 by 3.5. This is artist trading card size, but you can definitely make a regular greeting card using the same technique. I'm going to use two basic colors. This oxide, it's a black soot, and also a purple villainous potion. And then I'm going to top it off with some new Distress Spritz fossilized amber to add a little bit of shine to the project. And this you have to shake pretty well and get all that mica kind of moved around. Now this Distress Oxides, or any Distress projects, are water activated. So I'm going to put a little ink here on my glass crafting mat and spritz a little bit of water on top. And I don't want a solid black cardstock. I want something with a little bit of movement and motion and interest in it. And just kind of spread this around with one of my brushes on all these cards. Watercoloring with these inks and just kind of spread it around, no rhyme or reason. I want different types of layering, different types of effects. I don't want it one solid shading here. I want it just kind of mixed around. And so I'm just going to color over color and put that to the side, and I'll go to the second one, do the same thing. And so it's a nice sooty color and kind of gives a spooky background to the cards that I'm making here. And just kind of just bring that right off the glass mat, right onto your cards there. And running out a little bit, so I'm going to put a little bit more ink down. And spritz a little bit more water on that. Then finish off these two cards with a little bit more of this sooty black. Now you don't have to do it this method here. You can apply it directly to the card. Then spritz it with a little bit of water if you want to, but I kind of like this technique for this particular effect that I'm going for here. I think it kind of gives this background kind of a swirly, wind-blown effect. And just have fun with it. Don't think about it too much, just spread some color around. Now this next color I'm going to be using is going to be the Villainous Potion purpley color here. And this is a Distress ink. And it is a dye ink, not an oxide. The oxide is more of a pigment, where this is a dye. And I'm just putting this around the edges. And I just love this purple. It just brings out a lot of definition and color to the rest of the card. And you can notice I'm not putting any of this purple really necessarily in the middle, just along the edges, but it kind of gives the effect that this whole card is kind of turning this purpley color. And this is also water reactive. And so after I get done shading the edges here of these cards, I'm going to line them up and spritz them with a little bit of water and give them that nice distressed look. Here we go. Spritz a little bit of that water on now. And you can always add more. And if you add too much, you can just get a towel and dab it over top. But look at that little speckled look that it gives. It's really cool. And I think this needs a little bit more, so I'm going to squirt a little bit of more drizzle of water on there. A little bit more speckled look on this. This is such a quick and easy project to do. Alright, take a look at that. Alright, next what I'm going to do, I'm going to be stamping a spooky tree on these. I'm using a permanent ink on this. This is not water reactive, so no matter what I spritz on here after this ink will not react with the water. And I'm going to be putting these cards in the exact same place for all three of these cards because I'm going to use the exact same tree stamp but put different sentiments on top. And so let me show you this tree. And it's great. It's got the spookiness here. And here's the sentiments I'm going to be grabbing some off of. And this device I'm using is a stamp assist device. And your stamp sticks to the clear lid. And you can restamp it several times if you don't like the way your stamping looks or if it's uneven. And it lands up in the same spot every time. Alright, so I'm going to ink up this stamp here with this permanent ink. And get it nice and coated. This is a nice, pretty stamp. Bought this stamp on Temu. Look at that. I think that came out good. It says trick or treat on there. So I'm going to grab my next card and put it in the exact same position on this stamping assist device as this card here. So this tree stamp is in the exact spot. So just switching that straight out to this card. And I'm going to change that sentiment out. It's a little bit different. Look at that card. Isn't that cool? Alright, this one's just going to say boo on it. And then take that other stamp off. Put it to the side. And I'm going to gently close that, get that stamp on there. And let's go ahead and ink that stamp up again. This is a quick and easy method to make several cards all at once. There we go. Now I'm going to make this a little darker. There's a couple of spots that didn't quite get enough ink on there. And so I'm just going to restamp the whole thing. And this stamping assist device, it definitely helps you do that. Alright, let's take a look. That looks pretty good. So let me get the third card, and I'm going to slide it in the exact same spot again. And I'm going to change the sentiment out one more time. Now these little silicone stamps are nice. When you get long, skinny sentiments like this, you can kind of bend them around. So I'm doing kind of a circular motion with this stamp here. And stamp that up nice. Alright, press that down nice and firm. Let's stamp it one more time. Just get a little bit more darkness in that tree. Right down on there. I love this tree stamp. It's got a cute spookiness about it. Alright, take a look at that. Isn't that cute? See that distressed ink in the back? That swirly design of the black soot ink. There we go. So this is a spritz, fossilized amber. Shake this really good. And this is also water reactive. I could activate this with a little water, but I'm just kind of squirting it on these cards. Give a little bit of shine to it. The camera doesn't do it justice. It is very, very sparkly. Let me see if I can get you a little closer look. It's a little wet here, but you can definitely see the sparkle in that. There you go. And depending on how you tilt it to the light, you can have more sparkle, less sparkle. It's very reactive and catches the light. So these little skeletons I cut them out of heat transfer vinyl, and I just heated up a little iron here, and I put this parchment paper over top so I can see exactly where my image is, and I'm going to hold it down here for about 10 seconds on each one of these, and it's just going to go ahead and adhere right to the card. Don't have to leave it on too long. In the first couple seconds, you want to hold your iron and not move it around because you want your stamp to stay exactly where it's at. Alright, remove that. Take a look at that. Isn't that cute? That's all there is to it. Little dancing guy there. Alright, let's do that second card. This guy looks like he's kind of jumping a little bit. Hold him down. Now you can easily cut this with your Cricut or Silhouette machine also. I just happen to have a metal die cut stamp for this. And look at that, so cute. So I have 2 of these little skeletons left. And I'm not going to iron them down both at once because I don't want them to wiggle around and get out of place. I'm just going to do them one at a time. And go ahead and put that one guy off to the side and let me iron this guy down first. Here we go. The second guy looks like he's about ready to pee his pants or something. Cracks me up. Put him right in the best spot. Get my iron in and let's hold him down. Such a quick and easy project. You let me know if you think this turned out cute. Definitely like this project. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these kind of videos. Alright, take a look at this. All 3 finished. Let me turn off the lights so you can see what it looks like glowing in the dark here. You won't believe it. Wow, look at that. Best cards ever. Hit that subscribe button at the bottom. Hit that like button. And give these cards a try. Tell me what you think of this technique. It's definitely a mixed media with the inking and the cards and this vinyl on here. Gives such a nice effect. I gotta do this again. So much fun. I'm gonna put a couple of these up for trade on some artist trading cards site here this week, and I'm gonna see what kind of response I get. Cool. All right. Catch you on the next craft.